Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Just get you pulled up. Hello. There we go. I gotcha. I am good. How are you? It's Free Friday, y'all. The heck was that? I hit it, whatever it was. Oh, goodness. All right, I gotcha. So we are going to do another wreath from the challenge box. Unique in the Creek put out a challenge box. So we are going to do the next one. Were you watching a candy cane? Wasn't that pretty? And it's Free Friday, of course. So all you have to do is comment. And you will be put in to win the wreath when we're done. Oh, I was like, what is that? I put it under there because I always like to cut my mesh the night ahead of time, but I didn't. So I'm still trying to flatten out these last two pieces. Hello, hello. So we are doing the large flower board, loading every set of holes. We're going to use this gorgeous orange and black border stripe mesh with the Happy Halloween sign that came in the box. So this one's going to be simple. We're just doing the regular sunflower petal. So I do have most of the petals done. I did save 2 for y'all. So I will do one now and then one towards the middle. And we'll get started. What you say? Let me bring you down. But first, y'all, every time I sing It's Friday, Facebook tries to mute me. So we're just going to have to lip sync. So everybody get up, get off the couch, get out of the bed, get off the chair. Are you ready? We'll see if they mute that. Let me bring you down. Dang, Facebook. All right. So these are 10 by 10. I did wood burn it. So all we're going to do is... I'm getting that treatment. Oh, okay. Putting it sideways, and we're going to scrunch it from corner to corner. I'm making sure my border stripe is upper left, bottom right. That way all of my petals are in the same pattern all the way around. Okay. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flipping it. I'm bringing left over right. Just like that. And we're just going to start putting them in the board, y'all. They are. It's ridiculous. And that's all we're doing right there. Get that sign out of my way. Oh, well, happy birthday. Lord knows I can't sing it. Good morning. I know this is how I felt this morning. Lord have mercy. I have, so I donate clothes to Ambets. So they are picking up today. So I had to load like 20 bags of clothes and shoes and toys and all kinds of stuff to my front door. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I got my workout already this morning. Hello. I love working with this border stripe. It gives such an awesome effect. It is lots of work, but oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I'll share pictures of my closet. I'm not going to do a before and after because it was a hot mess, but I'll do an after. And these weren't just like regular garbage bags. They were like the outdoor black leaf bags. It's like, oh my goodness. This is the large flower board. This is the board that came in the challenge box. So we got the large flower board, 2 swags, or I'm sorry, 2 rectangle boards. I think there were 3 or 4 rolls of mesh, 2 signs, a kid's bow maker, zip ties, all kinds of stuff came in this box, y'all. Hello, hello. Bring that over. More challenge boxes. I think they're working on it. I hope so, because this was fun. I think Lori's going to make her first one out of there this weekend. So it'll be interesting to see what she comes up with. Snagged here. It is very pretty mesh. That can read the messages. Well, I'm a one-man show. I do everything. So we're going to do one more row, and then I'll do the petal again for y'all. They offered them on the website, so I'm sure she will offer them again. If you follow them, get their emails, you'll always get notified when new things come on the website. I do everything. And I do read. I am able to read most of the comments. I don't read them all out loud because, y'all, we would be here for hours if I read every comment and stopped and acknowledged. So just know that I love all of y'all, but I won't sit here and acknowledge every comment because Look, we're busy. All of us. Which do you find better, wood burning or heat seal? I wood burn now. I used to use the impulse sealer, but once we were introduced to the wood burner, it was a game changer. So you get a more exact cut, and you can get a true square by using the wood burner. All right, last one going on this row. All right, let me show you the petal again. Let's clip these first. Yeah, a lot of people do acknowledge it, and I understand. You know, we all have our own personalities and our own way of doing things. But I'll sit here and chat with y'all, but I'm just not one to sit here and acknowledge everybody that comes on. I know a lot of people do, and it's, you know, it's okay. That's their thing. But I'm generally a no nonsense type of person, so I like to get right down to it usually. So 10 by 10. This one is curl side down, and we're just going to scrunch from one corner to the other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am a counter, so they all have to be the same. Bring it up. Kind of make sure they're even right there at the top. Gather your ends, and this is the end that goes into the zip tie. So we just put it right in the zip tie. You can only, yeah. This is a zip tie gun. So what it does is it tightens and cuts the zip tie all at once. The challenge boxes were offered from Unique in the Creek. And these are just needle nose pliers. If you don't have any, it's honestly, it's one of my must-haves, because your fingers can really start to hurt when you do quite a bit of these boards, pulling all these zip ties. So this definitely makes it a whole lot easier. The other tool to work. Oh, okay. Well, mine did work well. But it was just, it took longer, and you didn't get a true 10 by 10 cut. So you were just kind of guessing. So with this sign, it was big enough that you don't need to do those center circles, but if I have enough, I am going to do them anyway, just so I don't have mesh laying around. But I'll see in just a minute how many we have left. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we do have enough to do the center. A lot of times lately, you're short like a one piece, 10 by 10. So you kind of have to scramble last minute to try to finish whatever you're doing. But I do have enough in this one. So we will go ahead and do those inner 4. And I can zoom in. Do you want to see how it works on this one? Let me zoom in so you can see. So let me see where I'm at. Okay, so there's teeth right there. So the end of this zip tie goes right through there. And then when you pull the trigger, it pulls that zip tie. And then when it's tight enough, it cuts it. So let me see if I can hold this up for you. Okay, so I'm going to slide that zip tie right in. Can you see that? And then I pull it, and so it's pulling that zip tie. And then when it's tight, it cuts it at the same time. Just like that. Very easy. So I am going to load, if you can see the sign, so you don't need to do these inside ones, but I don't want 4 pieces of mesh just laying around because I'll just throw it away, so I might as well use it, right? So this is how we load the board. The zip tie, the flat end of the zip tie goes toward the ceiling. So you go down 1 hole and up the next. Just like that. And zip it. I'll zoom out again once I get these in. Some people may need to see how the holes are loaded. Don't pay attention to the markings. I was trying to figure out something else, which I often do. Okay, so then it just feeds in, and you're going to hear it zip. And then you know it's closing. Just like that. Okay, so now I will zoom back out, and we'll put the rest of these in. Good morning. I know, it's beautiful mesh for sure. Okay. What size is the sign? It looks like an 8-inch sign. Yep. All right, now I did just put the cable mount on there with E6000. So I'm just going to take my pipe cleaner, run it right through the back. And I'm not going to pull too hard. So right here is the top. That is considered the top of your board. There's an extra hole because I was playing, so I put an extra hole in there. But generally, you'll only have 2 holes. So these 2 holes right here in the center. So I'm just gonna feed those zip ties right through. Maybe. It's easier if you pick it up because then the pipe cleaners will just go right through. If you can see where you're going. So this one is up for grabs. This one will be given away. You just have to make sure you comment. And I'd appreciate it if you floated my boat. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it to where it's tight enough that it's not going to flop. But I don't want it so tight that it looks like the mesh is squished. Does that make sense? Okay. So then we just twist that around. Snip that off. Feed it right back into that hole. Just like that. While it's turned over, we will add our zip tie for the hanger. So it just goes right through that set of holes. Snip off that end, and that's what you hang it from. Okay, so there you go. Now once I've laid it flat and in the box to ship, by the time you get it, these outside petals that are curling should be nice and flat for you. Okay. There you go. Look how pretty that is. So something really simple, easy to do, but wow, I mean, all that full just makes it pop. It makes it pop. All right. So who wants this wreath? It will ship out Monday. Let me get it out of the way so I can bring my laptop up. I remembered my phone this time. So I'm going to get out of here. I need to switch my profiles. Find the comment picker. Well, usually it picks it up. Okay, so there's today's live challenge box. Okay, it's your last chance. You better comment. You better comment. Here we go. So we're getting the comments. And then all I have to do is hit that start button. So let me bring you up. Oh, float my boat just means you've shared my live. That's all that means. It's just a funny way of saying share. All right, here we go. Are y'all ready? Where's the drum roll? Here we go. Debbie Taylor Puckett. Debbie Taylor Puckett. Are you here? If somebody sees her, let me know. I'm going to take a picture. I know, it was fast, huh? Debbie Taylor Puckett. Oh, you're so welcome, Eileen. Nope, it wasn't Patty Taylor. Tara, where you been? Trying to find my water. The mesh you can maybe try Unique in the Creek. That's where the challenge box came from. You see her, Sandy? Okay. So congratulations, Debbie. Make sure you message me. Have you ordered from me before? Make sure you message me your address and your email address. That way you can track the wreath, okay? But the challenge boxes came from Unique in the Creek. So actually, Tina is still on here. Tina, do you know if they have this mesh in stock? Isn't it funny how I can't see like everybody's messages? I just think it's ridiculous. Okay, I see you. There she is. But you can try Unique in the Creek. That's where the box came from if you're wanting that mesh. Hey, Charlotte. And that's the sign. So they do still have the signs available as well if you want that sign. So she's here. Yeah, I saw her. She has ordered. Awesome. Okay, then I'll just get it from there. You don't need to send me anything. Okay. All right, y'all. What do I have going on today? So I'm getting the black tree out. Monk is coming over tonight. We're going to decorate the black tree for Halloween. What else? VIP. I will see you tomorrow. I've got another idea for the half butterfly board, kind of along the same lines that we already did, but it's going to be a little different. Can I hold it up again? Okay, Tina said this isn't available. They have it in other colors. What else? So VIP, I will see you tomorrow. We may go live tonight while Monk's decorating the tree. And then hopefully tomorrow late morning, early afternoon, we'll get started on the front door. So I will bring you along as we do that as well. So it's all going down. So y'all have an awesome day. And we'll see you either tonight or tomorrow. All right. Bye, y'all.